Good afternoon, everybody. Folashade, thank you very much for these words. ARM, thanks for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here today and to speak about our view of the current situation, but also sharing some of the ideas which we are sharing with our clients by listening to their needs and current concerns. I guess especially in turbulent times like these, it has never been more important to plan your financial future, your wealth, but also your estate properly and most solid. The current COVID-19 pandemic has adversely affected families, businesses, economies the world over. So during challenging times like these, it is reasonable to focus our concerns on the personal health, well-being, and safety of our family, friends, colleagues, but also neighbors. Given the impact on the global and local financial markets, many are also concerned about their financial health and well-being and anxious about ongoing stability of business and financial assets. I guess it is the combination we're seeing these days. It's a unique global health crisis never seen before, which obviously brings a lot of threats. We are concerned about our own health, the health of our family, but we are also concerned about the country's health, the people who maybe cannot protect them as good as we can. But with all these health issues, the need for personal health, family protection planning becomes more severe in these days. Next to this, obviously, it's a financial crisis. Some of the people say it's the biggest crisis since World War II, which just ended 75 years ago. So bigger than the financial crisis 2008. Many experts say there's a recession coming. We all know where's the Naira currently. We see the oil prices, and this has an impact on our business. So we are very much concerned about our wealth. How can we preserve our wealth? And by doing so, and obviously listening and speaking to our clients, we realized at the International Planning Group that in times like these, our clients have 4 major concerns and needs they would like to properly cover. First, and most important, and this is directly linked to the health crisis, it is about family security. How can I ensure, how can I replace my income if something happens to me as being the sole breadwinner? How can I ensure the financial future and security of my family if something happens to me? How can I best plan my legacy? So family security with the threat of a health issue becomes key. What if something happens to me? How can I secure and protect my family? But it's also very much about liquidity. As being market leader for Africa, obviously dealing with clients on a daily basis, I often realize that my clients are all super wealthy, very wealthy. But looking into details, we realize that they're very often asset rich, but a little bit poor in cash. So the question is, how can we balance liquid and non-liquid assets? How can we repay outstanding liabilities and pass assets clear? At the end of the day, how can we fund for potential inheritance taxes? Many of our clients face inheritance taxes in the country, Nigeria, but many of them do have real estate in the UK or assets in the UK. They're facing 40% inheritance taxes. So how can I create additional liquidity, additional cash, which kicks in for my family in order to enable them to pay off debts, loans, mortgages, and to fund for inheritance taxes? Especially when markets are shaky and the economy is uncertain, our clients are looking for solutions to diversify their assets, to protect their assets, and there obviously safety is key. So what diversification solutions are available which helps our clients to rebalance and de-risk their investment portfolio? The integration of conservative investments into their portfolio is key these days. And at the end of the day, it all comes through estate planning and wealth preservation planning, which actually goes hand in hand with the trust services provided by ARM. I guess establishing a simple but effective wealth transfer plan is key. We want to avoid the dilution of wealth when handed over from one generation to the next. And obviously, we want to create, with an efficient estate and wealth transfer plan, we want to create immediate liquidity for our heirs to cover their short, mid-term financial liabilities. So listening to our clients, listening to their needs and threats and concerns, we very often realize that a simple life insurance solution can help to achieve all their planning goals and help them solve their issues and concerns. So on the example here, we see that's a life insurance example on a Nigerian male, age 50, non-smoker, who's looking for a life coverage payout of 10 million with initial premium of 2 million, which obviously has a redeemable cash value which accumulates over the years. By looking at this simple plan, we realize that family security as key need can be accomplished with an insurance. Obviously, in case of demise, immediate payout to replace lost income and secure future financial being of the family can be achieved, no doubt. That's the main or basic thought of a life insurance. Additional liquidity can be generated when needed the most. Insurance pays out cash in US dollar to a bank account defined by the beneficiaries outside or inside the country, free of any taxes. So this cash can help the family to fund for taxes, to pay back loans, debts, mortgages, and to secure school fees can be paid, lifestyle can be maintained. So with that cash, we can balance liquid to non-liquid assets. Insurance ever since was one of the most conservative tools. It is managed by one of the largest insurance companies. It is non-correlated to the market or to the economy. The assets are not held in my personal name. And we do have a guaranteed interest, but also most important, a guaranteed life coverage payout. So the insured amount, in this example, 10 million, is guaranteed for life. That means it helps to preserve the client's wealth. If maybe some other classes are shaky, loose, or drop in value, insurance will remain the same. $10 million will be there for the family. Therefore, similar to a trust, insurance can help you to plan your estate, as we can nominate confidentially and individually beneficiary in the contract, which will receive the funds immediately 2 weeks after demise. We can protect the assets and we can preserve our legacy and wealth, which we have created through hard work throughout the last decades. We can easily preserve that wealth. As our recommendation, if you or our clients are looking to establish a comprehensive wealth and wealth preservation plan, we recommend a few things which you want to consider. First, you should ensure that the plan set up will cover many aspects. It should cover, of course, long-term wealth planning needs. It should cover liquidity planning needs, but it also should cover your estate and inheritance planning needs. So it should be a comprehensive plan which includes various planning aspects. If you set up such a plan, we want to make sure that it makes sense from an investment perspective. You should ensure that you can leverage your wealth. You can include safe and secure investments with underlying guarantees. We also want to make sure that your assets are properly protected, but also your family and business should be protected. We want to make sure that such a plan gives you the peace of mind you deserve. And at the end of the day, as your life will change throughout the years, we want to set up a solution which is as flexible and adjustable as your life will change and your needs may change as well. So whatever we define today, it's a long-term solution which should be adjustable throughout the term. At the end of the day, I would like to end my little speech with a phrase given by Jack Ma, who is the founder of Alibaba, which is one of the world's largest online distribution companies. He's a multi-billionaire. He mentioned once, buying insurance can change your life, cannot change your life, but it prevents your lifestyle from being changed. An illness can wipe up an entire family savings that they have saved for decades by the medical bills. You will not turn bankrupt because of buying insurance, but you will cause your loved ones to turn bankrupt if you don't. Thank you very much for your time, and I do look forward to speaking to you individually in the next few days and weeks. Thank you.
Thank you, Sven. Thank you. If you have any questions, please just drop your questions. We'll take questions right after Israel finishes the session on tax planning. Israel?